Fields and factories, rivers running red, chains that never loosen, words that never said. The storm is coming, the storm is coming, the storm is coming.
Sweat upon the ground, iron in the forges, hammers ringing down.
Old men preaching honor, flags of faded gray, young men shipping bodies every other day. And the whole land trembles with a fire rising on. A house divided cannot stand, and the night is long. I hear the fear and whispers at the market on the pier.
I see the smoke of something drawing closer every year.
We work like we are burning for a future bought with pain. And Mama says the war comes with the thunder and the rain.
And the drums keep pounding,
drums of fate, drums of dawn. A house divided cannot stand, and the night is long.
Gazing on the brink of day, fall in the echoes every time we dare to think.
Chains in the shadows,
Chains in the shadows,
hands in the dust,
hands in the dust,
waiting for a promise someone told us we could trust. We hear the river crying, we hear the angels' song. A house divided cannot stand. We've waited far too long.
I'm just a man from nowhere,
a lawyer with a prayer,
a voice among the thousands,
a breath among the air.
I never sought the thunder, I never chased the flame, but somehow all this sorrow keeps calling out my name.
Who is he?
Who is he?
Just a rail splitter,
Just a farmhand.
just a man.
If truth is made of iron and justice forged in heat, then let me take the burden, though it drives me to my knees.
Take the burden,
Take the fire,
take the storm.
take us higher. If this divided nation has a soul that must be healed, then let my voice be witness to the cost of every field. A house divided, a nation on the brink. We drown in blood and echoes every time we dare to think.
A house divided,
We cry, we break, we bend, but somewhere in the shadows is a leader who will stand.
divided.
A storm across the land.
If freedom is the
Question, let justice be the head.
house divided, a house divided.
A house divided cannot stand.
Let me be the
Man who tries. I was born where the wind turns the corn into waves, where the nights are long and the men are graves. Mama had a voice like morning, soft as linen, warm as bread. Papa had a hand like thunder, and we learned to watch his tread. I would read by firelight's whisper when the screaming died away. I would dream of some place kinder I could reach, some distant day. Boy of the frontier, boy with the books, eyes too soft for a world with hooks. I saw change for the first time on a boat down Illinois. Heard the crying of a stranger that still haunts me as a boy. He was bent like broken timber, he was bleeding from the wrists, and my father said, don't look now, but I did, and I never could forget.
Crack of the bell, crack of the sky, a boy learns early when to cry.
I learned silence, learned obedience, learned to keep my anger low. But the day he struck down Mama was the day something in me rose. I swore that I'd be different, I swore I'd break the chain, that no hand of mine would ever deal another human pain. I am just a boy of the frontier, thin and frightened, small and plain, but I feel the fire inside me burning hotter than my shame. If the world is built on bloodshed, if the strong decide the law, then let me grow into a man who sees the worth in what he saw.
Books became my lantern, every page a place to hide. Words became my compass in the storms we held inside.
And I swore I'd never harden like the men who live to break. I would split the rails of hatred for a gentler world to make.
Boy of the frontier, boy with the flame, born from sorrow, raised in pain.
I'm a boy of the frontier, but I know the world can mend. If my hands must split the darkness, let the light be what I send. Let the light be what I send. Split the rails, split the rails, split the rails.
Rise,
Rise!
rise, rise, rail splitter rising. Rise, rail splitter rising.
Oh, I grew up in the shadows of a cabin made of pine, but I carried in my pocket every dream that could be mine. I had nothing but a hammer, had no schooling but a few, but a man can build a future with the strength of what he chooses to do. So I split every log like it owed me the sky, every swing saying I will not die, as the man that my father told me I'd be. Let the rails hear your vow, let the wilderness see. Rail splitter rising, swinging through the fear, breaking through the boundaries of a rough frontier. Rail splitter rising, hear the timber crack. Every rail he splits is the world he lacks. Every swing a future, every cut a sign. If I carve my path with fire, then this whole damn nation might be mine. I worked the farms and ferries, read by fire late at night, argued laws with men of power till they said the boy can write. I took cases for the helpless, spoke for folks without a name, and the whispers in the courthouse said that Lincoln might just rise to fame.
So I walked into Springfield with a second-hand coat.
No money in my pocket, but a thunder in my If I've split 1,000 rails, I can split 1,000 lives. I can carve a brighter country from the fear behind our eyes. I can rise beyond this hunger, beyond scars I had to hide. I can rise for something greater than the battle in my mind. Rail splitter rising, let the whole world see a poor boy's fire for a new country.
Rail splitter rising,
swing the truth like steel
from the rails he carried
to the fate he'll feel. I will rise till the rising becomes real. Rail splitter rising,
rise, rise,
rail splitter rising,
rise, 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 rise.
rise, rise, rail splitter rise.
He walks like he's not certain that the ground belongs to him, like each step is still a question and the answer's faint and dim.
He laughs like he's surprised by it, like joy snuck past the door, and his eyes hold whole tomorrows that he's never asked what for.
I see the storm that shaped him, all the hurt he doesn't say,
but I also see a harvest that could change the world someday.
Miss Rutledge, you're staring again. Somebody
has to.
I'm just a man of lumber, all elbows, boots, and knees. I've got more scars than manners, and I trip on words like these. The world's a field of giants with polished coats and names. I'm a rail splitter with questions and a pocket full of flames.
But you look at me like maybe I am more than how I'm dressed, like I'm not just built for labor but for something like the rest.
You're more than what they've told you,
more than where you're from.
You talk like I could be someone when I feel like I'm no one. And in this little river town, where gossip grows like weed, when no one else saw anything, you saw the seed.
You bring me books like flowers, like you're planting in my mind. You say, and there's worlds and pages that our fathers never find.
You listen when I ramble about thunder, God, and war,
And you never call me foolish for wanting something more.
I've seen men who swing their tempers like an axe without aim, but you swing your words at justice and you're gentle with your blame.
You laugh like Sunday morning, like forgiveness wearing shoes. You stitch my fraying edges with the simplest of views. You say, hey, don't fear your shadow, it just means you found the light. When I'm choking on decisions, you remind me what is right.
I've buried so much sorrow that I thought my heart was done. Then you walked into the tavern and it felt like I I'm just saying, when you doubt yourself,
remember what I knew.
your hands so small and burning, like a coal I cannot cool. They say fevers come and fevers go, but they never taught that in school.
I'd trade every word and rail I've split to keep you in this room.
I'd bargain with the heavens just to pull you from this tomb. No way, don't you dare trade it. Promise me you won't. The world needs what's inside you, even if you think it don't. When they put me in the hillside with the willows and the clay, you keep walking into history and remember what I'd say.
I saw the seed inside you when the world just saw a boy. I saw the way your mercy could turn sorrow into joy. If the pain of all your makings feels too heavy to be freed, then carry me inside your heart.
The girl who saw the seed,
You saw the seed. You saw the seed.
you saw the seed inside me when I only saw the mud. Now the fields are filled with silence and my hands are full of blood. If love was just one summer, by a river, by a reed, then why does every road ahead still whisper,
She saw the seed.
you're more than where you started, hey?
Then let me be the man you named
When no
no one else saw anything. You saw the seed.
Here he comes, long coat, long legs, prairie liar. Well, I got no money, no pedigree, no daddy's seat saved in the gallery, but I've got a mind sharper than a plow blade and a tongue that'll turn a crowd from wrath to praise. I read by firelight, dream by moonlight, argued every farmer into midnight. If a case needs truth, well, send it my way. I'll slice through lies like a field of hay. Now who's this rail splitter boy with the boots too big? You think you're fit to fight the city pigs? You talk pretty, eh, but talk is cheap, only when truth ain't so too deep. Give me a tavern, give me a hall, give me a man who thinks he knows it all. Give me a liar, I'll make him crawl. This man can't talk, this man can't stand, this man can hog any man out of his own land. Pray me a lawyer, tall as the truth, sharp as the law. Bury a lawyer, wit like a whip and a mind without flaw. He's the fire in the courthouse, the thunder in the barn. He'll argue you to Sunday before you can raise alarm. Prairie lawyer, that tall Illinois thunderstorm. I've seen drunks throw punches in a grain house fight, seen judge nod off on a Saturday night. But when I stand up, the whole room listens, 'cause truth don't whisper when conviction glistens. I don't aim to climb, but the people push. Say, hey, this town's too small for your brain to hush. I ain't fancy bred, but I'm honest born, and I'll speak my piece till the nation's torn. Hey, what makes you think you're fit for this? 'Cause my heart ain't for sale and my word don't miss. Hey, what makes you think you'll make real change? 'Cause I've walked through pain and I know its name. You think you'll rise just by talking strong. Some talk is only weak when the talk is wrong. Even bigger drums pounding, lightning with a hammer of grace. Bury a lawyer, he'll talk you clean out of your own case. He don't bow to silver, he don't kneel to gold. He fights with truth and courage, he's a storm you can't control. Prairie lawyer, Illinois thunderstorm. I'm no general, prince, or king, no legacy to pull my string. Just a man who loves
the right, who hates to see the poor lose sight of justice promised in the dawn. This nation's sick, but hope ain't gone. Every lawyer standing tall in a world gone small. Every lawyer, he'll fight for the truth, he'll answer the call. From the taverns to the courtrooms, from the fields to every farm, he's the man who'll stop the rumble before history sounds the alarm. Prairie lawyer, prairie lawyer, the tale Illinois thunderstorm. There he goes, tall hat, long stride. Swear the man can't tell a lie, even if he tried. Oh Lord above, he's a walking truth parade.
Honest David, honest David.
He returned a penny once he found he'd overcharged. Walked 12 miles out of town for a debt that wasn't large. He's a lawyer with no varnish, no cheating in his game. If you're dealing with that Lincoln, you're dealing with his name. Now folks, I'm just a neighbor, I'm trying to earn my keep. I ain't some marble statue for your stories while you sleep.
Too late, hey, rumors spread. Honest words are all you've said.
You got farmers quoting scripture about the
Price of truth you've bled.
I just try to do my duty, try to walk a steady line.
What you call
honest living, I just call trying to do right by mine.
honest day, tall as justice, clean and brave.
When the world starts bending, he's the man who will not sway.
Honest day, hey, heart of prairie, soul unstained.
If a promise needs defending,
He's the one who holds the flame.
I saw him lift a wagon when the oxen fell and slipped.
I saw him stop a fist fight with a gentle fingertip.
I saw him read a law book while he carried 50 bricks.
Truth is, he's a legend made of mud and homemade sticks.
You folks exaggerate me,
I'm just trying to stay afloat.
I lose hats to windy mornings. I once fell off my own boat.
If being honest makes me worthy, if it's all I truly own, then I'll carry it like armor on the day I stand alone.
Stand alone.
Stand alone.
If truth's the only weapon I have ever learned to
Then
wield
may honesty be the banner I will carry.
in the field.
Honest day,
Honest day,
honest day,
honest day.
oh that's justice, clean and brave.
When the world starts bending, he's the man who will not sway.
Honest day,
Honest day,
honest day,
honest day. Very fire in his veins. If a nation needs mending,
he's the one who breaks the chains. Oh yes, hey,
if that's the name you give me, I'll earn it
every day.
Two roads, two burdens, two fires, rising slow. I was raised by hands of thunder, I was carved from grit and bone. Lost the woman that I cherished, learned to stand my ground alone. I've known sorrow like a teacher, and its lessons cut me deep. That a man is made of mercy, and the promises he keeps. I was raised beneath the footlights, I was crowned in gold applause.
Every whisper of the audience was a kingdom in my jaws. Honor lives in how they see you, in the legends you create. Give me beauty, give me glory, give me something history can't. A man is measured by his kindness, a man is measured by his fame, by the weight he lifts from others, by how loudly they chant his name. The same land raised us under the same sky, but one fire lifts you upward and one fire climbs too high. I don't chase the crowd's affection, I don't crave a laurel crown. I am working with the daylight and the dust of this small town. If there's honor in my future, let it live in what I do, in the broken hearts I gather, in the lives I see pulled through. Let them cheer me when I enter, let them gasp when I depart. All my worth is in the spotlight, all my power in my art. Let the papers praise my presence, let the critics kiss my name. What is life without the thunder of deserving all that flame? A fire born of duty burns steady, slow and true. A fire born of glory must consume what's overdue. Two fires in the making, two paths where none can see. One will light a broken country, one will burn for vanity.
Honor is the world admiring. Honor is a curtain call. Honor is the crown of passion. Honor is to stand up tall. Honor is the loss forgiven. Honor is a hand that lifts. Honor is the quiet courage in the moments no one scripts.
The nation shapes our journeys, though we walk as strangers now. But a day will come, a day will come, when one fire must lay down.
Two fires, two shadows, two names the field will keep, and destiny decides which flame will fall and which the world must
Did you hear about Miss Mary? Did you hear what she said? She declared she'd marry Lincoln, and the poor boy turned red. She said he's tall, he's brilliant, and a little underfed. But give me time and dinner plates. I'll fix that once we wed. Now Abraham's a thinker, with a mind as sharp as steel. He'll ramble on for hours about what justice ought to feel. But ask him about his laundry, he'll look at you confused. And if I don't correct his tie, he'll walk out half unbuttoned, bruised. Now Mary's got opinions, like a general in a dress. She'll reorganize a household till there's nothing left to guess. She's smarter than a schoolroom, she's quicker than a whip. And every time I speak my mind, she's already read the script. Oh, Abe, you need direction, I admit. I might need some, you require supervision. She's not wrong, I suppose. We're a curious equation, but my heavens, what a pair. He brings the lofty idealism, she brings the fire and the flare. He's whipped by blessed with common sense, the kind that keeps a husband fed and out of self-made consequence. Abe thinks the world needs saving, and perhaps he may be right, but he also needs a suit that fits and socks that match at night. They say behind a mighty man there's someone fierce and wise. Well, Mary stands in front of me, correcting half my lies. She tempers all my speeches, she critiques my every pose, and gently tells me when my hair is sticking straight above my nose. We argue like a hailstorm, we reconcile like spring. She claims she shapes the household, I claim I do something. But look at how she glows there, and look at how he stares. If destiny is calling them, she's halfway down the stairs. Two hearts, one wild adventure in a house not built for calm. If love is fire and order, she's the fire, I'm the psalm. He's whipped by a woman of stature. Whipped, oh whipped, but in fairness she's a catch. I'll train him like a puppy till his suits are neatly hung, and remind him he's a genius even when his socks are wrong. I'll edit all his speeches, she already does, and teach him grace and posture, and I'll try not to cause a fuss. Oh, love's a strange equation, but somehow makes us whole. She steadies all my chaos, he gives purpose to my soul. So cheers to this odd pairing, may the good Lord send them grace. She'll run the home through intellect, he'll win the human race. If partnership is destiny, then let the truth be said. She may not run the country, but she'll run our house instead. He's whipped, so whipped by a woman of stature. Whipped, oh whipped, and it suits them to a T.
I hear a rumbling on the wind, a warning in the bending trees, a trembling buried deep within, a nation sinking to its knees. How does a man stand tall when the land itself is breaking? How do I answer the call when I don't know what choice I'm making? The storm is coming, gathering fast, the sins of centuries at last. We feel the fire rising high, we will not yield, we will not bow. Predators on stage, predators on stage, predators on stage. The storm is coming, hear our cry. Our rights, our land will live or die. The North would chain the South in shame. We stand as one, we keep our name. The storm is coming, justice calls. The chains must break, the walls must fall. No compromise, no slow retreat. The reckoning marches in the street. Three storms collide and tear the sky, and I am just one man who tries to hold a fragile hope upright before the world is drowned in night. Let the storm come, let the sky break, let the thunder shatter the day. For freedom's fire is worth the pain, and storms can wash the chains away. We march for honor, we march for truth. We will not falter, we stand as proof. You will not rule us, we will not bend. This is our homeland, we will defend. The blood of slavery stains the land, no peace will come till nation trembling in its fear. The storm is coming. The storm is coming. Jump! 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 Make him jump! Make him jump!
Call the vote, jump, 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 jump.
Call the vote.
Call the vote.
Block the bill.
Block the bill.
We got quorum, ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Someone count the heads again. I swear someone ran for hell.
Breaking news, Springfield's on fire.
And Lincoln's caught inside the choir. Now hold on, gentlemen, hold on.
Hold on.
We don't have quorum, this feels wrong.
Feels wrong.
If they pass this fool amendment, then the whole state's gonna burn by dawn.
Sit down, Abe.
You're in the room. That means the vote goes boom, boom, boom. Well, not if I leave the room.
Jump, 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 jump.
Lincoln's gonna jump.
Jump, jump, jump.
I cannot believe this is my
Jump,
life.
jump, jump. And I will make a quorum. Jump, Abe, jump.
They're yelling and they're soaring.
Jump, Abe, jump.
Throw your dignity aside. If democracy's in danger, take the window ride. Oh Lord, okay, here I go.
Jump.
He leaps like a heron in the prairie mist. He flies like a scarecrow that got double fist kiss. He flaps like a flag in a tornado twist. Why didn't I think this through first? He lived. I'm fine. He did it. He did it. He broke the damn quorum.
Jump, Abe, jump.
That's the Springfield Thunder.
Jump, Abe, jump.
Going down in local wonder.
Jump, Abe, jump.
Every history book will say that Tolman saved the Union by getting himself away. Gentlemen, democracy preserved.
Jump.
The votes are in, and the tally's clear. Guess that's the way it ends this year. A man can walk the straightest road and still wind up alone back home. I tried to fight with reason. I tried to stand with grace. But politics is fire, and I never found my place. They wanted louder voices. They wanted men who roar. But I'm a quiet kind of thunder, and they never heard me more.
Babe, you gave them everything, your heart, your time, your spine. But this world doesn't honor saints, it only honors signs.
And I married you because I knew you were meant for something vast. But now you're standing in the ruins of a dream that couldn't last.
Maybe I was never meant to change the world at all.
Maybe you're just scared to rise and scared too much to fall. Maybe this is how a destiny can vanish in the dust. A man can fall from everything he thought to build and trust.
I thought I heard a calling, I thought I felt the door.
But maybe I mistook the wind for something greater than before. Maybe the road is shorter, maybe the story's small.
just a prairie town attorney with no fire left at all. Don't you dare shrink down, Abraham. Don't you dare fold up your height. You were born to break the darkness. You were shaped to walk in light. But every time the world says no, you crumble, lose your flame. And I can't watch you waste the man who carries history in his name. I know you feel forgotten, I know you feel undone, but I won't watch you bury what you're destined to become.
Maybe I was foolish to think the world would call.
But you're not done, my Abraham. This is not your fault. A man can break in pieces before he stands up tall. But the stars don't dim forever, they rise after the fall.
If the path is truly mine,
let it find me in the night.
and when the next storm calls your name, you'll be ready for the fight.
Moderata, gentlemen of Illinois, and citizens across this divided nation. Welcome to the debate of fate. In the left corner, 5'4", Democratic roar. Stephen Douglas's whoa! And in the right corner, tall as the prairie sky, honest as his name implies, Abraham Lincoln. Now listen up, Abe, you rail-splitting relic. I'm the little giant, my rhetoric's angelic. You're soft on the issues, confused on the laws. I'm the judge, jury, executioner. Applause! You talk about equality, but you dance around the truth. Your words are like your frame, all awkward little proof. You wanna free the slaves, that's a dangerous plan. I stand with the people, not idealists, man. You speak of the people, but you mean just some. Your union is a club where humanity can't come. You call me inconsistent, but your stance is a dodge. You're bending every principle to keep your political law. You say a man is free unless he's born in chains, but freedom isn't freedom if it stains another's veins. You boast that you're the giant, but I'm taller in the truth, and the nation feels the crack in your foundation's rotten roof. Look, Abe, I ain't heartless, but laws ain't fairy tales. You push too hard and this whole ship sails straight into chaos. Let the states decide. That's democracy's backbone, not your moral pride. You wanna force your virtue on people who don't want it. Hold the union hostage just to stand on it. I fight for compromise, you fight for a dream, but your dream fractures nations. Compromise with change. You're mistaking fear for peace. You bargain with injustice just to keep the tension least. But a house built on bondage can't stand on its own. It crumbles in the darkness where compassion isn't known. Oh! You fear the storm that's coming if we let all men be free. But storms don't break a nation, they reveal what it can be. You guard the status quo like it's sacred, pure, divine. But liberty is bigger than your narrow party line. You think you're some prophet, some prairie blessed saint. You're one election failure from being what you ain't. A lawyer with a tall hat and delusions of command. History ain't waiting for your shaky little stand. History ain't waiting, Stephen, history's at the door. And every soul in bondage is a knock we can't ignore. You call this dream delusion, but I see a coming flame. A nation born in freedom must live up to its name. You stand for what is comfortable, I stand for what is right. And the future's leaning forward, whispering Lincoln. Take the fight.
pencil out. Who's gonna win tonight? History's got its pencil out. Who's gonna win tonight?
Who? What? Him? You're kidding! No! Lincoln, the tall one, the lawyer from Springfield, the nobody, the rail splitter. There's no way, no way, no way!
Big hit!
He was never in the running, he was never on the slate. Just a modest prairie lawyer with a really funny gait. He had no machine behind him, had no dynasty or fame, but he shook off every failure and he walked back in the game. I didn't plan the thunder, didn't seek the storming crowd. I just spoke the truth I carry, cause the truth should speak aloud. I thought my time had ended, thought the world had closed its door, but the country saw a lantern and they asked me to burn more. Dark horse rider, prairie fire, you weren't meant to fade away. Dark horse rising, boat surprising, now the nation calls your name. Dark horse rising, from the fields into the fight. Horse rising, gonna light the whole damn night. You were counted out in quiet, left forgotten in the rain, but a fire built in silence and then rose across the plains. Let the banners touch the sky. Horse rising, prairie thunder, hear it cry. I guess a man can stumble, but a man can also fly. Hey, odds, no majority. Third ballot, no majority. Third ballot, no majority.
Fourth ballot, tension high.
They all expected Soward, but the crowd is turning. Why? They see honesty. They see fire. They see something reaching higher. They see courage. Prairie truth. They see rising. They are you. They see Lincoln. I failed and I've fallen, I've wandered in doubt. But maybe the darkest roads are where the brightest truth breaks out. I don't know if I'm ready, I don't know if I'm strong, but maybe every misstep was a step here all along. Dark horse rising, let the rafters shake with sound. Horse rising, feel the nation gather round. From a humble Springfield office to the stage where giants fall. When the country needs a leader, it can choose the least of all. From the shadows to the flames. Horse rising, now the world will know his name. For the first time in my lifetime, I can feel the rising rain. Dark horse rising. Election day, hear the whole damn country say. North and South, both in play. It's Election Day. We got factories humming and cities in motion. Newspapers flying like leaves off the ocean. A lawyer from Springfield who talks like a flame. We're back in Abe Lincoln, remember the name. No slave states expanding, keep union demanding. Stand up for justice, not compromise branding. We're voting with fire, we're voting with pride. Time to put honest aim on the national ride. Now wait just a minute, don't get carried away. If this Lincoln man wins, they'll be hell to pay. You threaten our lifestyle, our laws, and our land. You want to pull history right out of our hands. You're loud in your cities, but
of the storm, just a man who tried to hold a trembling land to form. But if the people trust me, I'll serve with all I am, not for party, pride, or glory, but the soul of Uncle Sam. Abe, you're sweet, but way too green. This election's bigger than your noble dream. The country needs structure, a seasoned hand, not a prairie philosopher trying to command.
Lincoln, 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 never, never, never,
Never.
sobering to you
Never.
forever.
Count the ballots, paper thunder in the hole.
Ohio shifts,
Illinois lives, Pennsylvania.
raise the banner. He's got it, he's got it.
Please vote up.
God is falling.
When he alone wins,
Lincoln,
red election day.
hang on, gang on.
We warned you all, we told you true. If this man takes power, we're through. Raise the banner,
Shake the rafters,
honest day forever after.
pack the powder.
Hide the flame,
The last calm sunset takes its aim.
this is Legion Day.
Oh, dear, keep watch, 'cause the night's been long. They took our tomorrows, left us fighting for today. They took every start before it found its way. But the soul keeps walking, Lord, the soul keeps walking, and the chain can't steal what the heart won't lay. My mama's mama told me plain, child, this life is woven pain. But pain ain't all, oh no, it ain't. There's a freedom flame they can't contain. We hum for the children we'll never see. We hum for the ones that we hope they'd be. Oh, no sunrise in our pocket, no promise in our hand, but heaven hears the broken better than any man. And Lord, if you can hold us, hold the ones who come behind. Let the tomorrow stolen come back in another time. They took our tomorrows, took the seed before it grew, took the path our feet could wander, took the sky that once was blue. But the soul keeps walking, Lord, the soul keeps take our tomorrows, but they won't take the truth.
The ink is dry, the die is cast. The union we were promised is fading fast. We tried to warn, we tried to say, if Lincoln takes the White House, we'll break away. We seceded, let the world take heed. If the North won't hear our warning, then rebellion's what they breed.
Take our flags, raise them high, let the old Union die.
We will build a nation righteous, or we'll break the sky.
Hold the line, hold the dream, don't let go of Lincoln's theme.
We believe the Union's sacred, not a fragile breaking seam.
If they run,
if they fight, we must stand for what is right. But the shadow on the sunrise turns the morning into night.
Babe, I hear the thunder in the floorboards of the home. Every headline says disaster, every whisper chills the bone.
You were just a prairie lawyer. How did destiny decide that the soft-spoken man beside me must now face a nation's tide? I never sought the fire, I never chased the flame. But sometimes men don't choose the war. The war chooses them by name. If the Union is a body, then its heartbeat must be kept. And if one limb breaks in violence, the whole nation will have wept.
let them fret, let them bluster, let the storm clouds gather free.
I was not raised up for quiet, but for what this land can be. Break away, raise the banners, fire the day. Hold the flame, hold the line, keep the Union's grand design.
The world is bending and the breaking point is near.
You wanted all this, Lincoln. Now watch the consequence appear. If the task is mine to shoulder, I will not turn aside.
We secede, let the Union fall bleeding. Forge a nation of our choosing, every state its own proceeding.
Hold the light,
Hold the truth
for the future.
for the youth.
We will stand with Lincoln's courage against the storm that shakes the roof. I fear the cost of glory. I fear what fate will take from me. But I see that look within you, and I know where you must be.